gentlewoman yields back. Mr. Griffith is recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Secretary. And I truly appreciated in your opening when you said you wanted to explore all corners of our complex history, and I think that's where it sometimes can get dicey. But I will tell you, I think the affiliate program is very good. Ms. Sewell mentioned it. In my district in Bristol, Virginia, of course it's the split city, Bristol, Virginia, Tennessee, we have the birthplace of country music, which is also an affiliate, and giving another view of rural America. Just like in Ms. Sewell's district, there's a view of that history. It's important that we study all of these, and I agree with that. Now, you're already planning for our nation's 250th anniversary. I'm excited about it, and I appreciate you mentioning that in your opening. I assume that the pillars of your strategic plan, digital, nimble, trusted source, science, and education will be critical in guiding those efforts. Am I correct in that?
That's absolutely right.
Yeah. And as a part of that complex history in all corners, and there's certainly things we can highlight that are not positive, but I'm hopeful that for our 250th anniversary, you will be depicting things that I think we can all be proud of, the patriotic and proud depiction of our nation's founding and of the founders and their contributions. Not perfect. We need to focus on all of it, and I agree with that as well. But we do need, I believe, to include the Declaration of Independence in the Constitution as showcasing those in our anniversary events, because while not perfect, those documents laid the groundwork not just for the United States and our ability to create a more perfect union, but as guideposts for the world as we move to a better world, not just here, but worldwide. Can you share some of your thoughts on that and where you're going with that 250th anniversary and what you plan to highlight?
I believe that it's crucially important for the Smithsonian to be part of the glue that helps hold the country together. And part of that is really celebrating our history, is exploring the fact that the founding fathers and mothers, the founding documents, shape not just who we are, but who the world is. And so we want to be able to celebrate that. We also want to be able to talk about America as a work in progress, that what you see are many of those challenging moments, that there are people that are really trying to say, how does America live up to those ideals? How does America really build on the Declaration and the Constitution? So we want people to understand that we are going to celebrate a country. We're also going to commemorate, because we want them to understand that by looking at the past, looking at the full past, it doesn't mean that we're running away from difficult things, nor does it mean that we're really being critical of the country. What we're really saying is that America is a place that has changed over time, and part of that change has been trying to live up to those ideals. So we want to celebrate that by telling the full story of the country.
Well, and I do believe that what happened was exceptional, not perfect, but exceptional, and truly has changed the world. And I think we should celebrate it. So I appreciate you hearing those comments. I'm going to switch gears a little bit and give you a gimme. I'm interested in all kinds of things, particularly the natural sciences, but can you describe some of the biggest and most impactful scientific research projects that the Smithsonian is currently working on?
Oh my goodness.
I know there's a lot.
I mean, for me, I'm excited about the work that we're doing in space. I think the discovering the image of the black hole, really doing the work on the sort of material that's in space has been amazing for us. And I think that we really are doing things that are going to allow us to continue to sort of educate the public, but also challenge science to do more. I'm also really taken by the work that we're doing at the Tropical Research Institute, the kind of 100-year-old study that helps us understand climate change and reforestation. In some ways, what I think is wonderful about the Smithsonian science is that it really is science, but it's also science contextualized. We help people understand what this means for the broader society, what it means for culture. So for me, science has always been one of the pillars of the Smithsonian, and I'm so proud that it is.
Well, and I'm glad, and I really hope that you all continue to do good work. What percentage of your budget is dedicated to pursuing scientific research?
I would say that I'm not sure exactly the number, but I would say at least a third.
And just because I'm curious, because I said I love the natural sciences, do you use the creatures at the zoo to see, to check into things like animal intelligence? Do you do research there?
We do a lot of different kind of research. A lot of our work with the zoo is about animal conservation. The work with the pandas are trying to make sure they were no longer endangered. We do a lot of work with cheetahs and a variety of animals. So I think that we do a lot on conservation, and then our research is used by those scientists that are exploring other aspects of animal intelligence. So in some ways, the Smithsonian is foundational to what other scientists are also doing.
All right, thank you. My time's up. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. Dr. Murphy is recognized for 5 minutes.